Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned.
Opinions, positions, or strategies expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the staff, management, or advertisers of WLAF.
And welcome into Jake Miller Sports Talk live right here on WLAF, joined by Daniel Collins, our producer, Matthew Moore. Guys, Jake Miller Sports Talk is presented by the Marlowe Agency. If you need anything for your life, your house, your car, your boat, I don't know if they do dogs yet, but I bet they're getting there. Give them a call today at 423-352-7735. Excuse me, got a little choked up there on the Charlie's pizza that we got earlier. Marlowe Agency with Shelter Insurance would be more than happy to help you as we're coming off an incredible weekend of sports, by the way.
Yeah.
Very incredible weekend of sports. You know, we had some basketball in there as well.
Yeah.
That we can talk about. You know, Tennessee taking on Duke in the scrimmage this past week, actually. That was interesting to see that as a exhibition game. You know, that should be like one of your primetime, like, preseason tournament games, and I cannot do anything about this hair. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, mine's all over the place, too. So, listen, we're here. It's another week.
Yeah.
Who can complain? We'll talk a little baseball, too.
Yes.
World Series going on right now. And the Giants today announced they had their introduction of Tony V.
There it is.
To the team.
Tony V, officially, of course, last week going to the San Francisco Giants. Josh Elander is your new head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers baseball team. And it was weird seeing him without a beard, I will say that. Of course, Campbell County taking on William Blount in their final game of the season tomorrow night up on the Hill. Get out and support this team. We're going to be there. Matthew is primed and ready for this one. We are primed and ready as well. And, of course, Tennessee going into Neyland this Saturday night and a trip to the playoffs really on the line with each and every game they have after this. You have 4 games to get yourself in. You're 6-2 right now, sitting at number 14 in the polls. Of course, we don't have the first college football playoff rankings out yet.
Not yet.
But when you look at Tennessee right now,
We're not a playoff team.
we are not a playoff team. Even after you go up to Kentucky, you score 56 points, you still allowed 34. And I must say, having taken the trip up there this past weekend, their fans were not bought into this football team at all.
No, I think, just from what I've seen on TV, you were there, but it would bother me if a team like Tennessee went in to my home stadium and there was more orange than there was blue.
Well, not just that, but, even before the game, you look at what was going on there, and, you're in line at the concession stand, you go to the restroom, and the only thing that they said, you didn't really get a Go Cats.
No.
You didn't see a lot of confidence. The only thing that they kept saying was, please don't beat us to death. And I'm just you look at what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, we're not an elite football team like we have been in the past few years. You don't have a Hendon Hooker back there. You don't have, Dylan Sampson in the backfield. You don't have all that. But, of course, you have Joey Aguilar, in which you felt like, he might be the one that's like, okay, we might have a one-loss year, and then, of course, you drop one at Alabama that you shouldn't have dropped. But, looking forward to Oklahoma, this is going to be a game in which Tennessee has to come out firing on all cylinders, and they have to keep it there for all 4 quarters. Tennessee right now, as of this morning, was a 3.5-point favorite. However, when you look at the odds on this, usually it's -110. Bet $10, basically you get $9.90 back. Mm-hmm. Tennessee was at +102 on the -3.5.
Oh, wow.
So that tells me it's like, okay, you got a better chance of Oklahoma covering the 3.5. Basically saying this is going to be a close game. That's what Vegas is telling us, that it's going to be a close game. And, regardless of how you feel about that sort of stuff, Vegas usually is pretty close.
Yeah, they're pretty close. So it'll be interesting to see. I think we might have a minor technical difficulty.
He's waving it off.
Nope, we're good then.
He did not call for a fair catch. So we can still just plow through if we need to. But, of course, something else that I noticed this past weekend, and I've never seen this at Neyland. We've seen fans leave early. The old saying is, go Vols, beat traffic. Right?
Yeah.
Go Vols, beat traffic. If you're up by a lot or you're losing by a lot, it's like, okay, do we really need to be here? No, not really. Okay, well, we'll just go on to the house. Now, I will say that one of the things that stood out to me is by the time Tennessee scored that first touchdown in the third quarter, it was a mass exodus of fans.
Do you blame them?
No, but still, it's like, could you imagine being a player and, because there's recruits on campus for this.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine being a recruit at that game? It's like, this is Kentucky's Super Bowl. It's Tennessee, Kentucky. We are their biggest rival in football, and to a degree, you can really say basketball too, because, Louisville is their in-state rival, but obviously they play Tennessee 2 games a year, and Rick Barnes has, pretty much dominated Kentucky for the most part.
With them Cats.
And you look at that, and as a recruit, you have to sit there and think, it's like, do I really want to go to school here, knowing that if we get down, our fan support is just gone?
It's tough. So I went up to watch Kentucky and Tennessee play. No, I lied to you. Went up to watch the first round of 64 or whatever it is up at Rupp Arena, and the amount of people that will let you know that the University of Kentucky does not own Rupp Arena is insane. That's all we heard the entire time was, now you got to remember, University of Kentucky does not own Rupp Arena. And it's just like, okay, so you don't own.
But you claim it. It's like you don't want to come up to play at Rupp.
Yeah.
They own that.
Yeah.
Kentucky, a weird place. I'll say that. That is a very weird school. And everything was different. It was almost like a concrete jungle. You're walking around seeing people tailgate, and of course, we have Circle Park, we have Volunteer Village, we have tailgates scattered through every parking lot. It seems like on campus,
Yeah.
and you get up there, and it's I was almost in social shock in a way. That's the best way to describe it. I was just in social shock. I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow, that's really all they got.
Yeah, no, it's a different world up there for sure. Now pivoting to other big news in college football, Brian Kelly
How y'all doing tonight?
gone.
With my family.
He is gone. He took his, what was it, like 32 million or no, it's like 50 million.
It was something ridiculous.
It was like a $50 million buyout, and he's going, well, I got fired, but I got 50 million.
Well, and two, like the thing that I have against Brian Kelly, I mean, you look at, some of the incidents in the past off the field, and I mean, really some on the field when you take practice into consideration. And a lot of people have told me this. It's just like, that's not a guy that you really want to associate yourself with.
No.
Unless you're Brian Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard, I'm sure a lot of our viewers or listeners have seen some of the stuff that's been said about Brian Kelly. You go back many years ago.
I mean, just go to Notre Dame, just not that long ago.
Yeah. You look at the whole
Scissor lift
incident.
Yes.
Then you look at the cornerback that Brian Kelly had who had cancer, who's now wheelchair bound, and he's coming out saying, well, Brian Kelly never came and seen me.
It's because Brian Kelly's all about Brian Kelly.
And that's all.
And, I just look at this too, and it made sense as to why he stayed at Notre Dame so long. And that's why everyone associated Notre Dame with being, the glory child of college football. It's like, well, they're going to be ranked in the top 10 every year. Why is Notre Dame always ranked in the top 10? And there's one simple reason for that, guys, and it's because they have the NBC contract.
Yeah.
Every Notre Dame game that is at home is broadcasted on what channel?
NBC.
NBC, and they have had that for years and years and years. That's why they will not join a conference, because they do not want to lose that contract. Because, I mean, you got to think that probably brings in a lot of money to that university.
It does. I mean, you got to think that they won't join the SEC, but they could join. Is it the Big 10? Big 12?
The Big 10 with 20 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
with Ohio State,
which they play in the ACC in basketball. Like football is the only sport at that school that is not in a conference, no conference affiliation whatsoever. And I don't know. I don't know about that because now someone's saying, well, Marcus Freeman should be in the running for the job down at LSU. Does Marcus Freeman want that? And one of the things I will say about Marcus Freeman is his team does rally around him.
They do, but it goes back to what you were just talking about, though, Jake. Not being in a conference, really, you can
schedule who you want.
You can schedule who you want. You've got a little bit easier. Well, not a little bit, quite a bit easier of a season.
A rich history,
and you come down to the SEC, not just the SEC, but you go to one of the. I mean, I consider LSU a top-tier program.
I mean, especially out of the last 25 years. I mean, ever since Nick Saban took over, LSU kind of became that cool school to go to.
Yeah.
Because before he got there, LSU really didn't do much.
But, I mean, I would say that they are one of the top destination schools. I mean, it's especially for football and women's basketball. And, I mean, they've got the amenities. They've got the stuff for the players.
They just don't have it for the students.
No. But, I mean, what was Coach O? That was down there.
Yes. Orgeron, not Taylor Ownby.
Yeah.
Ed Orgeron.
Orgeron. There we go. He embodied LSU.
Yeah, I mean, and that's because, he's a Louisiana guy.
Yeah.
And that was one of the big things with him is you take a guy, because we always talk about, is this guy fit here? And you could not have painted a better picture for LSU than Ed Orgeron as your head coach. That is somebody that
from Les Miles to Ed
winner.
Orgeron.
Terrible clock management, but Les Miles won a championship.
Yep. And Ed Orgeron was a good coach.
Yes.
And then you get Brian Kelly, who is.
What did he ever do?
I don't know.
That's my thing is what did he ever do? Because everyone, now Lane Kiffin is doing something this year. We can give him that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like we always say, well, everybody that wants Lane Kiffin back at Tennessee, what has he done? What has Brian Kelly ever done? Yeah, he made a college football playoff. What happened?
Lost.
He made a national championship game against Alabama in 2012. Actually, well, the game was played in 2013, but you had a 12-0 team going into the national championship, and you get absolutely embarrassed. Regardless of what was happening with Manti Te'o at the time, you don't get embarrassed that bad. One guy does not embody the entire spirit and competitive nature of a football team.
I mean, you got to think he's had – was Joe Burrow and Jamar and –
2019.
Okay, so that was before Kelly?
Yeah, that was Orgeron's.
That was Orgeron's last year, okay.
And potentially one of the greatest college football teams ever.
Yes, I mean, they've got stars that are
Still showing out.
Jamar Chase is, without a doubt, in my mind, the best wide receiver in the NFL. He won the Triple Crown last year for wide receivers.
Yeah, like they're scary good.
Justin Jefferson was on that. I mean, it's just talent. It was crazy.
It's endless talent down there. And when I think about, LSU, I think of the Nick Sabans. I think of the Les Miles. I think of the Ed Orgerons. I'm not thinking about
Brian Kelly.
No, because everyone thought that he was going to come down and it was going to be a machine right off the rip. And then he makes cringy recruiting videos, comes out with a fake Southern accent. I mean, and that's what I think got a lot of people rubbed the wrong way, like right off the rip. Because for us, I don't have it as thick, but it's still there.
Yeah.
And I don't really think about it until I meet somebody from up north and they're like, "Oh, you got a nice country accent." I'm like, "Thanks." But it's like,
yeah, no, it just sounds normal to us.
But when you come out in an opening press conference, I'm pretty sure he's from Massachusetts.
Yeah, he is somewhere up north. He does not have a Southern accent.
And I mean, you look at where he's coached. I mean, he was a head coach at Central Michigan before Butch Jones, a coach at Cincinnati before Butch Jones, and then Notre Dame. Guy didn't really spend much time in the South to begin with. And you come out in your opening press conference and you say, "How y'all doing tonight?"
Yeah.
"Me and my family." You don't do that.
No, it's messed up.
I mean, we can say all we want about Butch Jones, but at least he didn't come in and try to fake an accent.
Yeah.
Jeremy Pruitt, he had it, but I mean, that was just all natural Alabama, just ignorance.
Yeah. And talking about Lane Kiffin, he's got Ole Miss. They're doing okay right now, but you've heard his name being thrown around a lot in this Florida talk. Mm-hmm. A lot here and there. Did you see what he said after the game?
No.
Talking trash to the players.
Really?
Yeah. Who did they just play this week? I can't remember.
I forgot.
I can't remember who Ole Miss played. I just drew a blank. But afterwards, one of the defensive linemen is coming up, and Kiffin's like, "Yeah, you talk a big game now, don't you?" And I'm like, you got to love that out of a head coach, though.
I mean, he's 50 years old and still doing this. I mean, you got to think, he was 33, 34 years old when he was at the University of Tennessee. He's 50 years old and still doing this. Yeah. And I mean, worst case scenario, Josh Heupel leaves Tennessee, you throw the bag at our boy Lane Kiffin. You just do it.
Yeah, I mean,
and if he says no, you go get Alex Golesh.
Yeah, I mean,
which was also in the running for the Florida job.
Yep.
There are a lot of high-profile jobs out there, and that's what scares me about the whole Josh Heupel situation is everyone is like, well, when Brent Venables decides that he's going to absolutely just tank Oklahoma, then Josh Heupel's going to go out to Oklahoma. I don't think that'll happen just because everything was so bad. I mean, he was the fall guy back in, I think it was 2012 when everything was going south in Oklahoma, and Bob Stoops didn't want to put the blame on his son, so they put the blame on Heupel. And Heupel took the fall, got himself fired.
Yep, he did. I don't think that that's something I've heard Heupel thrown around with LSU too.
I would hate that.
I would hate that. But, I mean, let's be honest. We're in a day of modern football where
there is no loyalty.
There is no loyalty. I mean, we've got, I think, and I love having Coach Heupel on our sideline.
Of course.
But I don't think he has the kind of loyalty to the program that our basketball coach does.
No, I mean, Rick Barnes. We pulled him, obviously he got fired from Texas back in 2015. Oddly enough, I actually found the article that I wrote when I was writing the day that Rick Barnes got hired. And it's funny going back on it, we'll pull it up in the second hour when we talk some basketball. But the fact he's been here for 10 years now, he is now probably he is the most successful coach in the history of Tennessee basketball. When you look at every analytic that you can look at, he is the best. He is the best coach that Tennessee has ever had. And, you know, I was very critical of Rick Barnes because everyone's already claiming him to be the best after, you know, I guess it would have been his third year when we got beat by Sister Jean and Loyola Chicago. Mm-hmm. But then everyone's like, well, he's the best we've ever had. I'm like, well, let's pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Let's pump the brakes. And oddly enough, Rick Barnes actually solidified himself as the best coach in Tennessee history after we lost to Purdue in the Elite Eight. That was probably his best job of coaching. Obviously, we didn't win the game. We didn't go to the Final Four. That was his best job of coaching.
It was. We didn't have the size to match up with Edey.
No. And, I mean, you have somebody camping out in the paint for 8 seconds. The ref's not going to call it. And all we hear is, well, it's hard to officiate a guy like that. It's like, he's no different than anybody else on the floor.
But it just, you know, I would like to think that Heupel has ties now. He's set here. He's been here 5 years.
Well, I would hope. He's got a big house over in Sequoia Hills.
Yeah. I mean, but if he leaves, who do we look at, though? I mean, because, I hate to even have that kind of conversation, but let's be honest, it is something that could be a possibility.
Because guess who's going to take the job at LSU? Guess who's going to take the job at Florida? Guess who's going to take the job, at UCLA, Virginia Tech, wherever it may be? It's going to be an elite head coach. Mm-hmm. And in order to get an elite head coach, someone has to replace an elite head coach.
Yep. That's exactly. Because
it's not so much, well, this guy's going to go to LSU, this guy's going to go to Florida, everything's all good. No, because they're going to be hiring too. So now you're competing against all these other schools. I know Josh Heupel signed an extension. I know that his buyout is huge. If somebody's got a deep enough war chest, they are going to buy him out.
Yeah, you got to think. So everybody is saying that Lane Kiffin is going somewhere else, right? That is
oddly enough, he has been more loyal to Ole Miss than he has ever been anywhere he's ever been, and that's very weird to say. Talking about Lane Kiffin, because of what we know and what he did to Tennessee, but it's weird now because he is more loyal than anybody.
Yeah, he is. But at the end of the day, it's all about money. Mm-hmm. And if this is going to sound goofy, but a couple $1 million isn't going to change one of these head coaches' minds. No. It's going to be $10 million plus.
You have to go basically the route that USC went with Lincoln Riley, in which you basically pay off his home, pay his buyout, buy him a new home, mm-hmm. and give him a raise. Like that, those are the kind of deals that are being brokered right now. That's the new age of college football that we live in, and everyone's like, well, how are these schools affording it? The answer is I don't know, because you look at the operating expenses.
Tennessee's at a negative.
We're at a negative right now, like a very small negative. Well, I say very small. It's $200,000.
$200,000.
But nowhere near in the negative as much as what everybody else is. Now the football team obviously not operating at a deficit.
Yeah.
But all the other sports around it are the ones that created the deficit, and that's just how that works. We touched on that a little bit last week, and the number of programs that actually turn a profit, like in its entirety.
Ohio State was, of course, number one.
But there's not many more after that that are profitable.
No. I think it's like 8 spots that are profitable. Ohio State, of course, being the biggest one just because of the amount of backers that they've got.
100%. And, you look at some other stuff too. It's like, okay, well, how are we going to pay for this? So what is the easiest way for a college campus to make money? You raise tuition. Mm-hmm. And why do they raise tuition? Well, a lot of these students are getting federally backed student loans. So the government's going to pay for it. The government can pay for our new football coach. Like, that's basically the mindset they have.
Basically, it is. And if Heupel does end up leaving, all right, you've already got LSU, you've got Florida, Virginia Tech, UCLA. Those are all pretty big brands. Those are big
brands.
And do you put Tennessee in that same category right now?
Right now, I think you have to.
Okay. I agree with that.
And a school that is probably about to be on this list soon, I'd say probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even by this weekend, you're going to have to throw Auburn in that mix.
Yeah.
Hugh Freeze he's not going to make it.
No.
And, everyone thought that he was going to come in and he was going to be able to replicate what he did at Ole Miss. Well, here's the thing. When he was doing what he did at Ole Miss, he was also paying the Kim Deechees and all those guys under the table. I know how it was done. And the way they were doing it back then, you don't have to do that now. Everything is out in the open.
Yeah, everything's you're good now.
Well, the thing that Auburn had to deal with too is a lot of that money just went to football for such a long time. Mm-hmm. Insert Bruce Pearl. Hey, this guy wins. This guy is fun. Let's give some of that money to the basketball team.
Yep.
Now you have pandemonium.
Yep.
And eventually it's going to get to the point where, and in some cases it's already true, like some of the football teams don't like their basketball teams. Some of the basketball teams don't like their football teams. That's just how it is. Mm-hmm. And it got that way at Kentucky here recently over the whole discussion with NIL because Mark Stoops flat out came out and said, it's a basketball school. We know it's a basketball school. And then he and John Calipari get into it. And it's like, why would the school not back Calipari over Mark Stoops?
I don't know. It's all money. That's all it is. But it will be a very interesting offseason of football.
That it will. Stay with us. We're going to hit our first time out. When we return, we're going to have the question of the day, and here in about 15 minutes, we're going to be joined by the Campbell County Cougar Cheer Squad coaches. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
When it comes to a personal loan, the person you talk to makes a difference. At Community Trust Bank, our loan specialists understand whether you're consolidating debt, covering expenses, making an amazing purchase, or planning that dream vacation. Your reasons are personal. That's why we offer flexible payment options and competitive rates to help make it happen. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Chris Malone at Doyle's Tire Shop. We invite you to buy the new and used tires and friendly service. We're doing our best to continue the legacy of Doyle's Tire Shop. Come see us on the 4-lane next to Eagle Tire Pro, right between LaFollette and Jacksboro. Doyle's Tire Shop. The tradition continues.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in 74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in 77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
When you think loans, think green and look for us under the big green sign. First National Bank on the 4-lane LaFollette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name's Amanda Pemerton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Lady Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
And now for your complete analysis of all things Campbell County athletics and beyond, it's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on Jake Miller Sports Talk, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Marlowe Agency with Shelter Insurance, Charlie's Pizza, our friends down at Baloo Detailing. Got a chance to stop in and talk with them this past weekend, and I love what I see down there.
Oh, yeah. No, they do a fantastic job.
They really do. Have you seen some of the pictures they have posted to Facebook of some of the stuff they've done?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for them to get a hold of Big Blue out there.
Oh, man. They're never going to see the inside of my truck.
Maybe after Lexi makes you clean it out.
There it is. There it is. I need to clean my truck once again. But no, in all seriousness, one of the things that I learned down there is, sometimes you go and get your car detailed or your truck detailed, and one of the things you notice is how shiny it is. Mm-hmm. Well, some people don't like that. Some people don't like it just be shining all the time because, sometimes you get that little bit of grease. Dirty. Exactly. Well, if you want to just do basically just a deep clean of the car and not have all the shine on like the seats or anything like that, they can do that as well.
It's insane.
It is insane what they can do. Give them a call today down at Blue Detail and check them out on Facebook, and they will be more than happy to take care of you. I hate getting bling notifications during the show as Matthew Moore adjusts the camera once again. Looks like we're kind of in a jail cell right here.
A little bit.
A little bit. But
Jake, while we got a little bit of a lull here, just for a minute, Ella, the chocolate lab that has been retrieving the tea down at Anderson County for the past 7 seasons, is retiring. Tomorrow night against Fulton, she will be participating in the senior night. It's kind of like a retirement for the football players and other stuff. And Ella is going to be making her retirement. She's got a 2-year-old sister that will be taking over the retrieving the tea duties next year down in Anderson County. It's really cool. It is. Ella's been on ESPN. She's had NFL teams tweet out her different stuff. It's really cool. And I know Lance, her handler, is going to be sad not to have Ella on the sideline, but May, her sister, will be taking over for her.
Do you think we could get a cat to do it for Campbell County? Because we can't really have a dog, but we got to keep the cougar vibe. Let's get a cat.
You could always get like a Tibetan Mastiff and throw a wig on them or something.
Could always do that. I think Matthew's got some information for us.
No,
too.
he's just got a different
He's got a different microphone is what he's got. Matthew with the microphones. Shout out to Matthew Moore. I mean, seriously, guys, we could not do this show without Matthew because Matthew is over there. He's listening to every minute detail of every piece of audio that is coming through this station right now. Whether it's us or whether it's the scanner in there, Matthew Moore absolutely making it happen. Something else I did want to touch on before we get into our interview was, this is the last home game of the year. Obviously, a lot of people are probably going to be out trick-or-treating. But realistically, guys, you got to come out and support these seniors. I mean, you want to talk about a group, they've been through a lot, they've battled hard, they give it all every single Friday for this community, for their school, for their teammates. Come out and support these guys, man. I mean, come on now. Because we don't want to be like Kentucky. We don't want to see as much, if not more, of the opposing team's colors in the stadium than what we do ours. We just don't want that.
No.
That doesn't set a good precedent. And, of course, they're very similar colors tomorrow as well.
William Blount travels well as a fan base.
That they do. So come on out tomorrow and support the Cougars. It is senior night. Matthew, I think you had some information to share with us in the second hour. Or actually, we can do it now. He's actually got a headset on over there. But, of course, want to talk about, where people can pick up some food, of course, with everything going on right now with that. Matthew has some locations in which if you are in need of food, you're not going to get your benefits at the start of the month. Matthew, you've got a couple places for us to send people to.
Well, yeah, Susan Sarp has been working hard all week long on getting this list on our website, 1450WLEF.com, as I'm looking for it right now. But we featured it yesterday and today. This can be a scary time for people that rely on this assistance to feed their families. And to help with that, there's many food pantries in the area that will help you out with that. Somebody called today asking about one in Angelico, and let's talk about one in Angelico on Saturday. Mission of Hope and Compassion Ministries Mobile Food Pantry will be at Jellicoe High School from 10 a.m. until noon to distribute food. And those receiving food will need to bring an ID, proof of their current address, such as a utility bill. Trunks in your car, trunks should be empty so volunteers can put the boxes in there, or your truck should be cleaned out. Jake?
That might be an issue.
So, and people are asked to pick up for no more than 2 families. There's many, many more. Food Life Services, they are helping people out. Open Arms Ministry in Jacksboro are helping people, and many, many more. To see that full list on our website, again, go to 1450WLAF.com. The headline there is, here's where to get free food around Campbell County. We'll also put that link in the comments below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube.
All right. Thank you so much, Matthew. As we jump right into it, Tennessee basketball taking on Duke.
That was fun.
That was interesting. It's one of those deals, like I told you, that's something you would see like in the Maui Invitational, the bad boy mowers battle for Atlantis, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. No, that was nice. I mean, it gives Tennessee an idea of where we're at. Duke is always going to have a good winning team. Mm-hmm. They're always going to be top 5 of the nation. And it gives Coach Barnes a good idea of what he's got this year. Tennessee loses, of course, several players. Chaz Napier's now with the Pistons. We lost quite a few people. So it's no Zakai Ziegler for the first time in what seems like 25 years.
He had that John Fulkerson effect. Good guy, good player. Best of luck to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is you can hang around too long. You take John Fulkerson, for example, like his first year at UT, I was actually a sophomore at MTSU. And I started my radio career on a national syndicate, and he was still at the University of Tennessee. I mean, that was just absolutely insane. I don't think you're going to see much more of that, which I think Detroit Mercy had a player. It was like everyone was making a big deal because he was like 3 or 4 points shy of setting the all-time school record, or maybe even been an NCAA record for all-time scoring. And then come to find out, the guy was in his 8th college basketball season. It's like, if you can't get that in 8 years, it's time.
I seen something on Twitter about it was I can't remember the player's name. So he had played one season of college ball, went overseas and played, tried to make it in the league, may have made it in the league a few years, and is coming back to college ball with 3 years of eligibility left.
How's he able to do that? If you go pro, you're ineligible.
I have no clue, but there was a whole big write-up about it.
Matthew, I need you to fix that problem. Go tell that guy he's ineligible. He shakes his head yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Matthew has no clue, but he's still here.
Oh, we forgot about that.
Oh!
Well, Lexi, I will be honest with you.
It's been a rough week, Lexi.
I've actually got mine out in the truck.
Okay, second hour, Jake will be in his.
I mean, I can.
Okay, I'll still be here in this. Actually, no, I'll have my Dolly shirt on.
George Hooks, no. Absolutely not. What else we got, Matthew? Anybody else commented? We have Shane. Hey, guys, awesome show. Thank you so much, Shane. We appreciate you, buddy.
Shane, you're the man. Sorry I didn't talk to you the other day. I didn't know what world I was in.
I can have plenty of connotations to it. We're not even going to guesstimate what those might be. Stay with us. When we return, the Campbell County Cheer Squad coaches join us right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
Need tires and alignment? How about an oil changer, maybe brake work? Whatever your car, truck, or SUV needs, the folks at Hensley Tire and Service are ready to help you. When it comes to your vehicle, come to Hensley's Tire and Service. You'll find us in La Follette, where Indiana meets Beach. For your next set of tires or service needs, call Hensley Tire and Service, 423-563-8473.
Go Cougars!
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad. For septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Right here is where it all started. Right here on this corner. This was the first building for People's Bank of the South. This is where the ideas, tradition, way of doing business, and the mission of taking care of its customers evolved. Then it was on to the new bank with Campbell County's first, a drive-up window. From 1917 to today, People's Bank of the South is here for you. People's Bank of the South is in the heart of La Follette, between La Follette and Jacksboro, near the mall and at North Clinton exit 122. We invite you to come see us at People's Bank of the South, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
On WLAF.
Right here on WLAF, Jake Miller, Daniel Collins, Matthew Moore cruising along with you on a Thursday. Pleased to be joined by the Campbell County Cheer Squad coaches. We have Audra Parks, Bella Fleming, Peyton Ferguson. Guys, how are we doing today?
We're doing good. How about you?
We are making it today. You know, another day of fighting I-40 traffic. Obviously, Peyton's coming in. He is absolutely, man, you look like you have just went to work and rolled in the mud at this point is what you look like. I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you got to make a living. But, guys, one of the things that we wanted to bring you guys on and talk about is, you know, everyone goes to games and they're mainly there for whether it be football or basketball. And then it's like, oh, hey, the cheerleaders are down there. And I don't think a lot of people understand really what goes into, number one, being a cheerleader, and then in your all's case, running a cheer program, because there's a lot that goes into it behind the scenes. And it's not just, you know, learning a few cheers, putting your pom-poms together, and just being there, like taking up space. So talk to us a little bit about what goes into being a cheerleader, because I know both of you all, and I know you definitely didn't because you were wearing the pads on Friday nights, but talk to us about what goes into being a cheerleader. Like, where do you start? How do you progress? And what gets you to that point?
So I think that a lot of people really, like you said, a lot of people really don't realize, like, when you're at the games, like, yeah, you're focused on the game itself and on, like, is our team winning? But with my girls, like, they show up and they're ready to go whether the team is winning or not. Like, they don't care. Like, yes, of course, if we're winning and the momentum is high, like, they're having a great time, but they don't care if we're winning or losing. Like, they're there to do what they love. And so much effort and time goes into everything that we do. Even more so now, like every year it gets more and more competitive. Like there's so many things that we have to like level up every year. We always have to think like, what can we do to be better? And I know that Bella can speak on this as well because she has cheered more recently than I have, but like every year gets increasingly more difficult. And it's not just going out and cheering at ball games, and it's not just having a practice and doing cheers on a sideline. These girls are very talented, and they really challenge us. Like we have to step back sometimes and be like, okay, what can we do? Because we've already done this, this, and this. So like, what can we do to like really level up?
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you said. I think a lot of times people kind of think, oh, well, they just come in like they shake their pom-poms for the football players. But like when they're there, like it's like when Peyton goes to work, he's going there for his job. When we go to work, we're going there for our job. Right. That's their job when they're there. Like, of course they're there to cheer on the boys. Like, they love doing that. They want to cheer on the football players, the basketball players, girls and boys. But when they're there, they're focused more on, okay, so these are the stunts we have to do tonight. This is how we have to look. We have to bring all of these things to the game. We have to do this, this, and this in order to present ourselves well as present our county well. Because honestly, a lot of the teams that we have played this year, more so than in the past, because I think competition cheer in high school is growing so much more. There are teams that our football team has played. Their cheer team will compete against us or at the same competition as us. And so they're like the whole game, they're like, okay, they're going to see us next week at state, or they're going to see us in the next month at state. We have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this, so that we can show them, hey, we're a good team. We're coming in with it, and, you know, that's really what they're focused on. Of course, they want to cheer the boys on, and they have fun, too. It's not just a job. They have fun, too. But that's what they're there for, and I think they do a really good job at understanding that.
Well, I think a lot of people, too, they don't understand there is an injury risk that comes along with what you know, my cousin Miranda, bless her heart, you know, at one point someone had made a parody to Michael Jackson's The Way You Make Me Feel and turned it into The Way You Make Me Fall, because it seemed like she was falling so much and getting hurt so much, and it was all because of cheer. And it's like, you know, you don't associate that. Well, I mean, we did, because it was just so common seeing, you know, a couple people get hurt, because at the time, you know, I mean, let's call it like it is. Cheer equipment has come a long way from what it was in previous years. I can remember some of the stuff that was worn, you know, especially shoes. Like, people don't take into account like how much a pair of shoes can alter the way you do certain moves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's the same way throughout every sport. And, you know, even on the job site, you know, depends on what kind of shoes you're wearing, depends on how comfortable you are and how much more effective you can be. Mm-hmm. But, you know, also, you know, you mentioned it's like, okay, you got to bring this to the game. You got to bring this for this game, this for that game. And it can get very, very pricey very, very quick. And it's not just the uniforms. I know, you know, Daniel and I, we talked about how much goes into actually putting a football player on the field. And cheer is really not too far behind them when you really think about it.
No, not at all. And that's one thing that is so difficult about cheer, and it's not just here in this area. It's widespread. Like, anything that we do, like, has to be either provided by the parents with their money out of their pockets or with our fundraising, because schools in general just don't provide that for cheerleaders. And I've coached, this is my third school that I've coached at, so it's just like, it's like that everywhere. It's not just here, but you're responsible for everything that they get. Like, we have to buy uniforms, it's shoes, and your shoes matter, your equipment matters. Like, we actually need new mats. We have 6 great mats, but we need 3 new ones, and those are very expensive. Thousands of dollars, so of things that we're going to have to raise money for, just to keep them safe for stunting and tumbling during football games. Of course, with basketball, we're on the court, so we can't drag the mats out for that. But for practices and football games, like, we really rely on our mats to keep them safe, because with cheer, with stunting and tumbling, you have a very, very high risk of injury. Very high risk of head injuries too. So we've experienced that, unfortunately, a couple of times in the last couple of years. So I think people don't really take that into consideration to think of all the things that they do that is so dangerous, and the equipment that we need for that. But everything that we do is based off of fundraising and raising all the money. When we go to camp in the summer, we have to raise money for that. The things that we buy, their clothes, their pom-poms, their shoes, all of our gear, they raise money for that. So it really is a lot. It's upwards there. So
Well, and two, you talk about the time commitment that you have. Obviously, you've got a family now, and you got to take time away from that in order to do your job. And people don't see that. People just see, okay, she shows up on Fridays, or she shows up on Tuesday to a basketball game, Friday to the basketball game, and that's all they say. Nobody ever sees, what actually goes into it. And of course, like you mentioned, fundraising is a huge, huge part of that. And you brought your fundraising director, Peyton, with you, and he and I are actually drumming up some ideas for you guys as well. Peyton, just talk a little bit about what you do for the team and the impact that you've made.
I pretty much just drag the trailer and help unload and load the trailer. That's about all I do.
Somebody's got to do it, man.
And you fix flags and stuff.
I have fixed flags.
Yeah.
I've made flag poles once or twice, and
Kind of like the maintenance and the transportation of equipment would be his.
yes, don't sell yourself. Don't sell yourself short. There are so many things that he has done to help us.
No, the girls even joked not long ago that at the end of the year they need to get him like a gift, like a gas gift card or something, because they're like, he's had to drive hours. At the end of the season, he's driven hours to haul our equipment, and so.
Nah, he just needs a new Milwaukee heated jacket, one of the Tough Shells, and he'll be all good. That's how we're going to take care of him. But one of the things I wanted to ask you guys about is everybody's got a war story from a sport they played or from when they have cheered. What is your best war story? Because I know what mine is, and it actually involves you and a few others. So my favorite one, I don't know why in the world TJ decided to do this, but you all were doing the chant where it's like pill, banana, and then all of a sudden TJ Nelson comes in, shh, 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 and then all of a sudden it turned to cheer with us, cheer with us, and then everybody in the squad just does an about face and won't even look at us, won't say a word. And I'm just like, what did we just do? And then TJ has to go talk to Rylan and apologize. I think it was a 2 or 3 minute conversation. Do you remember this?
I remember it vaguely, but I don't remember all of the things that surrounded it.
Right. That was that's my favorite war story. By the way, I was asking you this on Friday. What happened to the flag that was there when I was in school? Orange flag, white cougar paw.
Was it a run out flag or a?
It was one we just had.
out?
No, it was one we just had in the student section.
That's a good question.
I was about to say if it's anywhere, so they probably have it put up at the school somewhere if it's been there
Yeah.
for that long. Or it may be hung up in Josh Parker's room. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it
What
could
he's
be.
saying is, Jakes, you're old.
We are old. That's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've been here. There are a lot of things that I say, and I'm like, we did this, and the girls look at me, and they're like, so, yeah, we're just old.
We are getting old. Audra, what is your favorite war story?
I don't know that
That's
necessarily
radio.
I have a war story, but I just have a lot of really great memories, especially from my senior year. All of the years that I cheered at Campbell County were great, but my senior year was the best year. We just had a great football team that year. It was very memorable, especially beating Oak Ridge at home. That was really great for me to experience. I don't really have any, war stories, but it was just my senior year. Anytime that I talk to the girls, I'm like, I wish that you guys could experience that year in my shoes because it was great, and I will never forget it.
And they didn't want to experience them in mine because I was at Fort Benning, Georgia, knee deep in the mud. Bella, which is your favorite war story?
Oh,
Because you were telling me about a football field that may or may not have smelled really, really bad.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. He didn't play then. This was my senior year.
That was right before I left.
Yeah. We played the King's Academy. I'm sorry if there's any people from the King's Academy listening, but have any fans. But
Oh, they're on Spectrum. They're not on Comcast.
it was, and you would think because it's like an academy,
Yeah.
they would have like really super awesome facilities, like top of the line
and
right.
nice field.
No, we cheered in sewage. I kid you not. Had to be like, I don't know where the health department was because like, I kid you not, we were cheering in sewage. There was a girl on our team, and it had been raining like previously that week, and so bless her heart, she
Alabama all over.
She genuinely thought that there was the wet area that was like brown, and she thought it was mud.
It was not mud.
It wasn't mud, and her shoes were covered. Luckily, like my junior and senior year, we started getting a pair of shoes for basketball season and a pair of shoes, or for football season and a pair of shoes for basketball season because they get so dirty at the end of
Thank
football
goodness
season.
they were not mesh.
No. Well, they are.
They are, actually.
Oh.
But thank goodness she had another pair because, like, it was so bad. But, no, that's probably the most gross story I could come up with. My favorite memory would probably be my junior year, and that's probably one of your favorite memories too, when we played Clinton High School on a rivalry Thursday game, and we beat him in overtime. It was the best game I've ever, which he had a great game too, so that just made it all the better for me. But no, that's probably, I have some injuries, but other than that.
I'm almost afraid to ask his favorite war story.
I don't have too many. I really don't have too many war stories. We've definitely been through some stuff between football and baseball, but probably, my senior year was sort of rough because I broke my hand my first game my senior year, and I was out for, I think, 4. And the first one I came back without a cast was Clinton.
You played running back those
and
other
I played
games.
running back with a cast on whenever I had a broken hand. That was definitely a change of pace. I definitely give it out to everybody that runs up the gut because it wasn't for me, especially me being small.
That's just, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And guys, tell us where people can donate to the cheer program.
So obviously we can always take donations. We can take at ball games, like if you see us at ball games. If not, we can always accept it in the form of checks or cash, but it has to be given to us too. And if you do have a check, it needs to be made out to CCHS cheerleading. And of course we really appreciate anything like that. But
we have a table set up on Friday, which we only have one more home game tomorrow, one more game of the season tomorrow. But we'll have like goodies set up, selling goodies like cupcakes, and will they have the cotton candy machine up tomorrow and running?
I think so.
Okay, so like cotton candy, homemade goods, like they had banana bread one week, just like some snacky foods that people can buy, and that all that money will go straight to us.
Nice. And one of the things that I'm going to do for you guys, if you guys want to make a donation to me, I will in turn donate it to the Campbell County Cheer Team on your behalf if you so wish. Guys, that is what we're going to do for you all. And realistically, guys, since we're talking about fundraising, go ahead and post it, Matthew. Never mind, I never sent you the link. We were going to post a link to the Get Jake Miller Off of I-40 fund because I'm literally dodging potholes in my sunburnt Silverado. I'm sick and tired of that today. Guys, I didn't even have to get on 40 today. I worked at my other store today, so driving from South Knoxville back up here, potholes everywhere. 275, 640, whatever it may be. Pothole. And then I get to about Lake City, and I'm like, why is everybody getting off on the exit here? And then I see the notification come across. 1 lane blocked at mile marker 134. So I just had to sit there and deal with it. He got a call after the fact because I was so mad I didn't want you to have to go through that today. I spared everybody today with that. But in all seriousness, guys, if you want to make a donation to the Campbell County Cheer Squad and do it through them, if you want to do it through me, I will make the donation on your behalf. That is what we will do for them. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll talk soon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You don't talk much, do you, man?
Not really.
Why don't you talk anymore?
I don't talk much in general. I'm more of a quiet person.
He will give me a thank you here in just a minute because I think I've got an extra battery for him out in the truck. Stay with us. Hour number 1 in the books. Hour number 2 of Jake Miller Sports Talk coming up right here on WLAF.
Since 1917, People's Bank of the South has been providing banking services to our friends and neighbors in Campbell and surrounding counties. Along with traditional services, we offer the latest technology as well, including contactless debit cards, mobile banking, remote deposit, mobile wallets, and more. All this, and we are still here to answer the phone when you call. Stop by and see us today. People's Bank has 3 convenient locations. Our main office is in the heart of La Follette, a second location in Jacksboro near the mall, and our Clinton branch is just off I-75 at exit 122. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BP is here for you. Rice Oil features BP at Big O's Valley and at Cumberland Crossing BP. BP provides the energy that keeps Campbell County and America moving. Amoco is here for you. Amoco brings you the quality fuel that Americans have been trusting for more than 100 years. Find Amoco at West End Amoco. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco every time you use your BP card. Apply today. BP, Amoco, from Rice Oil, La Follette.
This is TCAT Jacksboro President Dr. Debbie Petrie. Our new campus is being constructed, and this is Building A on the right as you enter campus. It'll house administration, student services, classrooms, plus a large meeting room. Building B is at the back of the campus. It is a football field and a half in length, housing welding, power sports, and more. Most of the current TCAT building's original structures will be demolished to make room for the new parking lot. We have a bright future at TCAT.
Get your game plan together and know where to go before an emergency arises. When life trips you up, La Follette Medical Center's FAST ER stands ready to address your healthcare needs. From treating broken bones to caring for life-threatening conditions, the emergency room at Tenova Healthcare's La Follette Medical Center is the ultimate team player. Learn more at TenovaLaFollette.com.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we have agents that know the area, that are experts in the local market. It's very important in real estate to have someone on your team that understands the market. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
For more than 5 decades, one name has delivered excellence in paving: Boshears. Boshears Paving. From the perfect finish of your home driveway to commercial parking lots to roads for a new subdivision, Boshears Paving handles all types of paving projects. Boshears Paving protects your investment, enhances curb appeal with expert seal coating and precise professional striping. Unmatched quality, reliability, and service you can trust. No matter your paving needs, Boshears Paving is your solution. Call them today, 423-562-2162.
Hi, this is Kim from Bird Screen Printing. You need custom shirts, signs, or banners? Whether it's for school, business, or special event, we've got you covered. We're local, friendly, and ready to help turn your dreams into a reality. Fast, reliable service from folks you know and trust. Come see us at Burge Screen Printing. Let's get your next project started.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from C&L Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from one piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. C&L Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and C&L is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at C&L Metal.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with three guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
All things Campbell County athletics and beyond. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on Jake Miller Sports Talk, it is hour number 2. It is time for the water cooler presented by the Marlowe Agency. Up first, I almost hit 3 deer leaving my house this morning on the way to work. Have you ever hit a deer?
No, but I almost hit a human on the way here today.
Matthew, I need your headset on for this one, bud.
It was like playing the ultimate game of Frogger.
Okay. There's no need for me to explain I almost hit 3 deer. You kind of have some explaining to do with the human. Like a walking, living, talking, breathing human.
To be fair, the way people jaywalk through La Follette, you know.
See?
It's kind of rough.
Okay.
It happens to all of us.
It happens to all of us.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, if you go through La Follette without somebody almost running in front of you, consider yourself
That's a win.
lucky. Yeah.
Oh, it happened to me one time, actually. I take that back.
It's like driving on the strip in Knoxville after game day.
Yeah, not that bad.
Like I said, it's like playing the ultimate game of Frogger.
I will say, I almost hit a guy one day in front of the old Woodsons. He was leaving that little store there on the right. Had him a nice little 12-pack, like ready to Heisman straight arm somebody if they got in the way of him and what he was about to accomplish.
Listen, there was one, and I've already said forgiveness for this, but we were coming in. It might have been just me. You know the little guy that hangs out around Walmart? He's only got one leg. He's on a crutch, and he has a little dog. Well, I didn't see him crossing the road. And on my truck, I've got a big rig horn on it. It's got an air horn on it.
Why?
I didn't see him until it was almost too late, and I laid on my air horn, and I scared him to death. Then I realized he only had one leg. And I felt even worse. It was bad. I told him sorry. I mean, but what else do you do?
I mean, what else do you do? Matthew?
Sometimes the water cooler segment just writes itself.
Keep in mind, none of this is planned. We don't script anything on this show.
Not a thing.
There are no teleprompters. We just go. That's all we do. Matthew, have you ever almost hit a deer or a person?
Yes. Deer has ran out right in front of me coming up the valley, or coming from the valley, passing Big O's. Like, there was a deer that just ran, like, probably the distance from the table's probably about 8 foot wide or so. Probably about the distance of that table came right in front of me.
Man.
Had to put on the brakes. And of course,
What about a person?
A person? I mean, there's always that person that's like right on the side of the road, like, you know, just like right there, you know. So there's, you know, never like, you know, never hit anybody. You know,
Never hit anybody.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this without like incriminating myself, but I've never. You know, I've never.
I mean, luckily, I've not hit anybody yet.
There's been close calls, you know. There's people that
I knocked on wood.
Oh boy, goodness! And then up next we have these awesome water bottles,
Yeah.
Jake Miller Sports Talk water bottles, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Well, then I turn it around. There's nutrition facts on this. See if we can get a good close up there, Matthew, of the nutrition facts. Sports Talk, 100%. Athletic Performance, 1%. Hot Takes, 100%. Caffeine, overdosed. Off topic, 100%. Sleep, 0%.
Yeah, that's pretty much factual.
That is about as Jake Miller Sports Talk as you can get, if I can get that. I turned it the wrong way. Opposite way, Jake. Opposite way. There we go. There we go. Jake Miller Sports Talk water bottles, hopefully soon in the merch store. Once we get that up and going, I'd really need to get on the ball with that. I just thought about that too.
Listen, Jake's got a million ideas in his head because, of course, I am the idea guy. You're supposed to be the executor guy. You're supposed to execute on these ideas.
You gave that responsibility to a guy with ADHD.
I've got it too. Matthew, you are now responsible for that too.
He's got enough responsibility. Look at him. Look at him. The guy is full blown. Just
We can put that on Lexi. There we go.
I'm not ready for the text that I'm about to receive. Golly.
Speaking of, Lexi and Katie will be hosting a show. It probably won't be Sports Talk. We might have crafts and arts and crafts section on Jake Miller Sports Talk.
I mean, we very well might. I mean,
if Katie's involved, there will be arts and crafts. So just be prepared.
Nice. I'll bring the miter saws. In other news, a pet monkey got loose from its owner at a Spirit Halloween store in Texas and spent more than 30 minutes swinging from rafters and poles. Arlene Pinkston said she and her daughters were shopping at the Halloween store in Plano, Texas, when they spotted the monkey. My daughter looked up and she said, "What in the world?" And she's like, "Is that a real monkey?" I looked up and said, "Well, it's got a diaper on, so I guess it's real." Pinkston recorded video of the monkey running and swinging loose through the store. Spirit Halloween employee Jimmy Harris, poor Jimmy does not get paid enough to deal with that. Poor Jimmy does not get paid enough to deal with that.
They
don't get
That's
paid.
like the second monkey thing I've heard about. Didn't we just have one? Like there's like 3 or 4 of them that escaped. There's a wreck or something.
There was, wasn't there? When was that?
That was this week.
Was it?
I think so.
Spirit Halloween employee Jimmy Harris said the monkey was apparently spooked by an animatronic display and fled from its owner.
An animatronic meth plate? Is that what you said?
An animatronic display.
Oh. I'm tired.
It was entertaining, Harris said. A lot of people just stood and watched it for like 30 minutes. The whole time they were like, "Monkey!" And we had kids trying to catch it. That is not a smart idea.
No.
Y'all need better parents. A
Y'all need
Plano
some
police
Jesus.
officer responded to the store towards the end of the monkey's time on the loose. Quote, he observed the monkey swinging from the rafters wearing a diaper. Eventually, a cookie was offered to the monkey by the owner and was able to gain control of it. Police said the monkey was not injured and did not pose any danger to the store's human customers. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department in Missouri said Tuesday that 3 monkeys are on the loose after a truck carrying monkeys from Tulane was involved in a crash on I-59.
That's the one I was talking about.
Could you imagine Mr. Jimmy Harris? I want you all to imagine this. You already don't want to go to work.
No.
Nobody likes to work. And then you have to deal with this nonsense.
I don't know. It's like Matthew having to deal with us every Thursday.
It's like,
it's the highlight of my week.
Well, it's like Home Depot, right now, well, weeks prior, had the animatronics up for Halloween. You can bring your dog into Home Depot. Darlene, I am well aware of that. I'm well aware of that.
So my mom, Darlene, just texted me. She said, tell Jake his Papa Lonnie used to have a pet monkey.
Oh, I've heard all about it. We ain't going to talk about that. We ain't going to talk about that.
I can imagine your Papa Lonnie with a monkey.
He only liked one dog that we ever had, and it was Admiral.
But he had a monkey.
He had a monkey. But now, like, that's like poor Mitchell. Matthew, I hope that your browsing history is off. What are we looking at here, Matthew?
Marcel.
Who's Marcel?
You don't know Marcel from Ross?
Oh, from Friends.
From Friends.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm blind right now.
No, he got Marcel after him and his wife got divorced.
Oh.
And then he had to give up Marcel, and it was sad.
I couldn't imagine that being a pet. I could not imagine that being a pet at all. Why in the world would anybody ever want that?
I don't know. I've got 3 dogs and a Caden. I've already got a monkey.
He has a child, a human child, that he has designated as a monkey.
You've seen the kid.
Yeah.
Does he not act like a monkey?
He acts just like you. Darlene has chimed in.
Caden said, hey to Dad.
See, he can speak.
Yeah.
He can speak.
So can monkeys sometimes. Cookie.
Pizza. Start with a truck. You got it, honey. But no, I just look at this and like, have you ever seen like some of the exotic animals that people have? Like, what is one exotic animal that you could never have?
That I would never have?
Yeah.
A polar bear. I don't.
Well, they're the most dangerous type of bear. They're the most aggressive.
Caden said I was offensive. Sorry, Caden. I love you.
I mean, I just don't get people that have like pet spiders. Like, I'm afraid of spiders.
Okay, so I'm terrified of bees.
Understandable.
Like my wife, y'all, if you don't know my wife, she is 4'10".
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6'7".
Really good banana pudding, by the way.
Yes, she makes a killer banana pudding. But if I see a bee, I am screaming and running away. Mm-hmm. She has to kill all the bees in our house. It's a true story.
I'm not judging you on that because that's actually, I don't like bees.
I'm terrified of them. There is no worse pain than being stung by a bee.
Oh, you know what I forgot to tell Peyton while they were in here?
What?
I forgot to tell him that if he knows how to cook, to never let Bella know he knows how to cook.
Why is that?
Because then you get stuck with cooking duty.
Yeah.
I've cooked 2 really good meals, and I fear that I'm going to be cooking a whole lot more. Granted, it'll save money.
It will be.
Yeah. But no, the problem with that, I ate way too much of what I cooked the other night.
I can tell you a bottle of Mag Citrate's $1.
We're not going to go into that on air.
Y'all can look it up.
No, don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Matthew, what is one pet that you would never have under any circumstance?
Tiger.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Like I've seen Tiger King. I've seen what they do. I don't want to get into that. All the drama that goes into that.
Tiger drama.
Wouldn't want to have.
That does seem like the most Matthew answer, though. He don't want the drama behind owning a tiger.
I feel like a penguin would be difficult to keep up with.
Oh no, dude! Penguins are awesome.
Well, but like East Tennessee is not the best climate for a penguin, so I feel like I might want to, but like it would be tough. Gorilla, I feel like they would take a lot of food.
I'm talking about like stuff that you can actually get. You can't get a grill. The wildest one I've ever seen, you guys know what a wallaby is, right?
Yeah.
Like a miniature version of a kangaroo. So there's actually a lawyer over in West Knoxville that has one. When I was doing sales, I went to his office, and around the corner comes this thing. I'm like, is that a kangaroo? He's like, no, it's a wallaby. I'm like, oh. Like, let me pet it. Shook my hand.
Nope.
Scratched me. My arm flared up.
Nope.
Might be allergic to wallabies.
I want to change mine to a kangaroo. Just because I don't want to. Have you seen how jacked a kangaroo is?
Mm-hmm. You better muscle up.
I enjoy fat, not muscle. Are you kidding?
I'm trying to think. Like, I thought about getting chickens at one point.
They're evil.
No, like, dude, there were 4 feral chickens on Emory Road the other day. And I wanted to get them all and put them in the bed of my truck.
You could do that down here at the Walgreens.
Well, I know that. But oh, my goodness. If you want to call into the show, 423-562-1450, 1450, your number if you want to hop on the show. Call in and tell us something that you would never own. Tell us an animal that you would never own in a million years. Of course, I've had goats. You know, I just come home one day and my little brother wanted goats. Well, we got goats.
Awesome.
We had cats. I didn't like those.
I don't like cats.
I have one. She's a sweetheart.
Is he listening?
What's that?
Is the cat listening right now?
No.
Oh.
No, that cat is worried about scratching its post and where the next can of wet food is going to come from.
Catnip.
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 No.
Anyways, we've all got to come together and get Lexi's dog some kind of treat just because he has to put up with this fella.
She.
Like, I would know if it was a boy or a girl. You've never told me.
Thought I had.
No.
I've told you what her name is.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that just shows how much I pay attention, how much I remember.
But no. One of the things, too, that I saw on this crazy website that we got our news from for the water cooler, obviously something always revolves around the lottery with this. That's another thing, is it always finds its way back to the lottery. Guy went to get a haircut, bought a scratch off $100,000.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Why can't that happen to me?
Why can't it happen to me?
I'd give you half.
Would you really, though?
Yeah, after the government takes half. 6 o'clock tomorrow. So you get a quarter.
Okay.
I think it's 6 to 9.
I think Matthew needs to be the one to go get us a lottery ticket is what needs to happen.
Yeah, we need Matthew to do it.
I got cash. Matthew, you're on lottery ticket duty. He's on pizza duty. You're on lottery ticket duty.
I take a phone call. Somebody asked when trick-or-treating is, and I get off the call, and I'm signed up to get lottery tickets or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, speaking of, trick-or-treating tomorrow, 6 to 9 p.m. in Campbell County. By the way,
it's going to
fresh
be
on my mind.
cold.
It is going to be cold.
We're going to have to get Les Martin to wear a jacket tomorrow at the game. Les Martin, if you're listening, go ahead and put your jacket in the car right now.
Les,
because I don't want to see you
an
cold.
Extra Milwaukee heated jacket for you, buddy.
Won't get me one, but
it's just an extra one.
You got to call some more Campbell County football games. You only got one. You got to call 15 years worth.
At least we didn't have the wardrobe malfunction when he did it like I did on Friday. That was terrible. I had a wardrobe malfunction, by the way, on Friday.
Like, are we talking like Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction or?
Well, let me put it to you this way. There's a song by Conway Twitty. It's called Tight Fitting Jeans. Luckily, this happened. I think it happened at my house. I hope it didn't happen at work, and I just didn't notice it.
That would be great.
But I was getting in my truck. I'm like, these are not as tight as they normally are. Have I lost weight? I start feeling around. Nope.
Gigantic hole.
It wasn't even. It was just a rip, like straight down. I'm like, well, guess we're changing. Well, all my Lulu pants were dirty. Well, I guess we're wearing joggers. So that's what we did. And then I had my heated vest, and of course, I didn't charge the battery. So it got just like to the point where it was like peak warmth. Like it was hot inside this vest. And then the battery died. And it was almost worse after the fact than what it was beforehand because now I know what it's like to be warm in one of those things
Yeah.
while it's cold outside, and now it's just that much worse.
It's like being decked out in football pads around this time of year where it's getting to be cold out, but you're so warm under those pads. You've been playing, you're sweaty, you're hot. And then you take those shoulder pads off, and it's just like 32 degrees of weather just smacks you right in the face. And it's like, yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, it's like the vapor coming off of somebody's head.
Yeah.
Shane chimes in. He says, how do you feel about Saturday's game? Well, Shane, if Vegas is right, it's going to be a close game. The Tennessee is favored by 3.5 right now. That's what the line says. But in all honesty, anything can happen at this point. You got two teams that really want to get into the college football playoff, and you got two teams that are knocking on the door of that because things are going to happen between now and the last week of the year. Of course, Tennessee's got to play Oklahoma this Saturday, and then just a few weeks we've got to make that dreaded trip down to Gainesville.
Yeah.
And I am not looking forward to that. I hate that trip.
You making that trip?
Absolutely not. I don't ever want to see those people again.
Okay.
They are some of the worst people. They're nasty. They stink.
You and stinky people.
I just don't like stinky people.
You know what who we'd need to get as a sponsor? Some kind of deodorant company.
It has to be one that has aluminum. That's another thing, too.
Here we go.
All right. Armpits need aluminum. That's the bottom line. Armpits need aluminum, Mr. and Mrs. Oh, we use all natural deodorant. We paid $12 a stick for it. Well, guess what? You can spend a quarter of that, get you something with aluminum. That way you don't stink. Just saying. Just saying. I'd rather somebody wear nothing than to wear one of those high-dollar deodorants because it's aluminum-free.
Now, what kind of Old Spice are you a fan? I know you mentioned Old Spice. What's your flavor?
My flavor?
Yeah.
Fiji.
I'm not an Old Spicer.
What do you do?
I'm Gillette.
Right Guard's another good one.
I'm Gillette, and I only use the liquid.
I can't use the liquid.
I don't use the solid.
I have to use the solid.
It clumps up. I don't like clumpy deodorant.
Well, during the summer, you can just... and you're good.
Yeah, but that's extra movement that I don't want to have to make.
It's not that bad. I mean, do we know anybody that uses that stuff?
Aluminum free?
Yes.
I never asked.
Jake, I'll tell you.
You don't have to ask. You can smell, man.
Jake, here. I have never walked up to somebody, said, lift your arm, and say, why? I need to smell your underpit. Never in my life have I had that thought cross my... No, I lied to you. I have asked my son that. But that's a different story. But I have never asked somebody what kind of deodorant or lack thereof they're wearing. Because if they're not wearing any, you know it.
You know.
I'm had no need to walk up to somebody and say, lift your arm, let me stick my nose in your armpit so I can make sure you're wearing deodorant.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm an Irish Spring kind of guy.
There's nothing
wrong with Irish Spring.
I like the bar soap, kind of classic.
It does smell good.
I use Duke Cannon body wash.
They got some good stuff.
You better not say deodorant.
No, I use Duke Cannon Sawtooth.
Buffalo Trace. That's a good one.
And I use Native shampoo and conditioner.
Okay. All right.
Would you like to know what kind of cologne I wear?
Yeah.
Sauvage. The Elixir.
Chanel Blue. I
do like some Chanel Blue. Okay,
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
It was on sale. It's for men.
Matthew.
It's VS for men. I'll bring it next week. I'll show it. It says men on the bottle. It was, you got some stuff you get buy two get one free or whatever, and I was like, I was shopping with my other half, and I was like, what can I get out of this deal?
Buddy, if they're at Victoria's Secret, it is already for your benefit.
Is this the FCC calling? Oh, let me take this call.
Matthew, you listen and you listen good. If you ever show up and you're wearing VS for Men or whatever it's called, I will hand deliver a bottle of something different and a new shirt. That way I don't have to even know what it smells like.
Answer the phone, Matthew.
I love how he just changed his tone completely and went back to normal business.
We're having a funny conversation. He picks up the phone. This is WAF. How can I help you?
Please tell me we have a caller.
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to say somebody's going to call in over this, and then we're just going to have to eat it for the rest of the show. Why in the world have we spent 30 minutes? What did we even start the water cooler with? I almost hit a deer.
Yes.
How do we go from I almost hit a deer to you almost hit a human to Matthew got his cologne VS for Men? How did we get there?
We haven't talked sports in like 40 minutes.
That's fine. We say in the intro, we say, and other things. These are other things. People know my entire personal.
Some the water bottle. How much % off topic?
100%.
100% off topic.
There we go. So we're following the script.
And while we're at it, Lululemon announced their NFL collab.
They did. They did.
I want me some Green Bay Lululemon stuff.
I want some Campbell County Lululemon stuff. You can get that.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should just get we should get a Lululemon Jake Miller Sports Talk line.
That would be so cool.
What, to have Lululemon gear for the show?
Yeah. That would be awesome. See, y'all can see there on your screens. Lululemon. Officially licensed NFL stuff. Watch them not have made Green Bay gear. Oh, if they don't, I'm going to be so mad.
You know, Green Bay is the only team that actually, which, I mean, Nike doesn't make any of them, but they're still using the old Reebok style of uniforms because notice they're more mesh than what the rest of the other teams are.
Oh, they do! Go, Pack, go. Listen, if one of our viewers just feels it in their hearts, I'll wear a 2XL in shirt and an XL in pants. So, there you go.
I just got a text that said Lulu and Campbell County do not coexist. That is not true. I'm here.
Now, Viore and Campbell County?
No, those don't mix. Those do not. No. Matthew?
What about Great Value in Campbell County?
Yeah.
Or George.
Listen, I made a pair of jorts not long ago. Jean shorts?
Yes.
I took a pair of jeans that didn't fit, and I cut them off. They're about 6 inches.
This is going to end up being a documentary. This is going to end up being a series on A&E. This is the modern day Duck Dynasty. I love Duck Dynasty.
I do too.
Started out as a
30 minutes on.
I don't even know. What were we even going to talk about in the second hour?
I don't know. But if our
We
viewers
had a plan.
If our viewers remember, I did when I first came on the show, I talked about my UGG slippers.
Yeah.
And everybody laughed. Everybody laughed, right?
Of course everybody laughed.
And
except for me because I'm all about it.
There they are. My UGG slippers have been brought. They are out in full force. The Uggs. Matthew's sitting over there shaking his head. Everybody thought they were just some kind of satirical thing. It's not. I love my Uggs. I'm a bougie, 6'7", 255-pound man. 6'7". There we go for all our boomers.
That is your water cooler presented by the Marlowe Agency. Hopefully that continues after that just nonsense that we just spewed for 30 minutes.
Well, we found out Matthew does like Victoria's Secret.
I'll bring it. I'll bring it sooner than you think.
Oh, no. He's doing a DoorDash delivery from his house. There it is. Stay with us. When we return, we are going to talk basketball.
Are we?
Because I want to talk basketball. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
When it comes to a personal loan, the person you talk to makes a difference. At Community Trust Bank, our loan specialists understand whether you're consolidating debt, covering expenses, making an amazing purchase, or planning that dream vacation. Your reasons are personal. That's why we offer flexible payment options and competitive rates to help make it happen. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Chris Malone at Bull's Tire Shop. We invite you to buy the new and used tires and friendly service. We're doing our best to continue the legacy of Doyle's Tire Shop. Come see us on the 4-lane next to Eagle Tire Pro, right between La Follette and Jacksboro. Doyle's Tire Shop. The tradition continues.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in '74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in '77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
When you think loans, think green and look for us under the big green sign, First National Bank on the 4-lane La Follette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name's Amanda Pemberton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Related Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop. Need tires and alignment? How about an oil changer, maybe brake work? Whatever your car, truck, or SUV needs, the folks at Hensley Tire and Service are ready to help you. When it comes to your vehicle, come to Hensley's Tire and Service. You'll find us in La Follette, where Indiana meets Beach. For your next set of tires or service needs, call Hensley Tire and Service, 423-563-8473.
Go Cougars!
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad. For septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
Sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Welcome back to Jake Miller Sports Talk. If you've never laughed so hard that your hamstrings hurt, well, this is a first for me. Apparently, we have a fan that is submitting a drawing. Matthew, do you have that for us?
So, a little bit about this.
How did he know my first football number ever was 30?
So, the person that says my dad and his friend, this is from my son Caden, drew this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a picture of me and him, I guess. And it says, my daddy and his friend. Jake has ha 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 above his head. And for me, it says sus. Because apparently I am sus.
I don't even know where to begin.
All right, Caden, Daddy is proud of you, but you need to turn your B's into D's, all right?
There we go. My goodness. I did want to touch on the situation with Alabama and South Carolina this past weekend. Daniel, do you know what I'm referring to?
I don't know. I watched the game, but I don't know what.
So, obviously, Alabama ties the game late.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And it's so weird that I'm about to bring this up because of what we talked about last week and the scandal that's going on with the NBA and current and former players.
Point shaving, all that stuff.
So what I would like to do, and unfortunately we cannot show you the clip because of copyright, but on the play in which Jam Miller from Alabama scores the touchdown, you see the South Carolina defender go to him, and then it's almost as if he stops, and you see him throw his hands back, almost as if he's letting him waltz into the end zone. Because you know, Alabama had trouble scoring that entire game.
Yeah.
But then they're able to put up 14 points in a matter of like 2 minutes.
It's insane. Yeah.
That seem a little fishy to you?
There's a lot of things that are fishy about sports in general right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get wanting to gamble and bet and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it. But at the college level, personally, I think there needs to be some kind of restriction on it.
And it varies by state, which is weird.
Yeah, I think there needs to be some kind of restriction on it.
Like, for example, did you all know that in the state of Tennessee, for professional players, you can bet player props?
Mm-hmm.
Like score 20 points in a basketball game, have X amount of rebounds in football, to rush for so many yards, to throw for so many yards, to receive for so many yards. You don't have that in college here. However, if you go up to Ohio, you have those capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it should be known that if you are a student athlete, if you work on the team, if you so much as work in the ticket office, did you know you are not allowed to have a sports betting account?
Really?
Even if you, like, I know the SID up at LMU very well.
Mm-hmm.
He is not allowed to have a FanDuel account. He is not allowed to have a DraftKings account. He cannot bet on anything, even though you'll never see a bet placed for Lincoln Memorial University, because he is affiliated with a school that is tied to the NCAA or NAIA. You cannot have an account.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Now, there are ways around it, because you look at the Terry Rozier situation.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Rozier was not directly placing these bets.
No.
What it was somebody was placing a bet for him.
On him.
Yes. Same deal with the Alabama baseball coach from a few years back. You know, that was a big deal.
Yep.
And his buddy was the one that got him caught in that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he called his buddy in Ohio to go make a bet for him. And the guy told the bookie, I know this is going to happen for a fact. My best friend is the head coach at the University of Alabama. Got himself caught.
Dumb.
So, I mean, it really makes you wonder. It's like, if you go back and you watch, I'd say 20% of games, and something just weird happens.
Mm-hmm.
Either at the end of the game or the beginning of the game, like a player just for no reason gets hurt, like looks like a normal play, gets hurt, but he's right back on the field next week. Go watch the previous game.
Mm-hmm.
See how weird it looks.
Yeah. No, it's weird. It really is. See, the Cam Scatabo injury was horrible.
He's actually hurt.
I watched that play, and I seen nothing that looked funky or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, well, might have just twisted an ankle or something. And then as they're going to commercial break, it turns and shows what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, he's hurt. He's like hurt.
He's hurt.
And
I'm not necessarily referring to that. I'm talking about
but
guys that are back on the field the next week when nothing's
wrong. But no, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
Is like, especially in pro sports, you'll have, especially in the NBA, you have players that will sit out a game for load management.
Yes. Which luckily they've got to the point now where they'll just void the bet.
Yeah.
If you make
but
it on a player.
That's relatively new.
Yes. Used to, it was you make the bet, like, guess what?
Yeah, you're up for it.
You better hope you took the under on everything, because they're not playing.
They're not playing.
And I'm telling you, man, if you see something funky, or something just seems funky, go back and watch. There's always a pivotal moment in every single one of those games. And I'm going to show this clip to you before we get to the final segment, because we got to make our picks, and I'm going to throw in some NBA bonus picks for you guys as well.
Sweet.
But also we got to mention Jellicoe is playing right now.
Oh yeah,
Jellicoe is playing right now with a chance to go to the playoff on the line. We'll get you an update there as well in the final segment. Stay with us. When we return, we make our picks, we get out of here, and then we see you tomorrow night. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name's Amanda Pemberton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Related Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
Need tires and alignment? How about an oil changer, maybe brake work? Whatever your car, truck, or SUV needs, the folks at Hensley Tire and Service are ready to help you. When it comes to your vehicle, come to Hensley's Tire and Service. You'll find us in La Follette, where Indiana meets Beach. For your next set of tires or service needs, call Hensley Tire and Service, 423-563-8473.
Go Cougars! Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad. For septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Right here is where it all started. Right here on this corner. This was the first building for People's Bank of the South. This is where the ideas, tradition, way of doing business, and the mission of taking care of its customers evolved. Then it was on to the new bank with Campbell County's first, a drive-up window. From 1917 to today, People's Bank of the South is here for you. People's Bank of the South is in the heart of La Follette, between La Follette and Jacksboro, near the mall and at North Clinton exit 122. We invite you to come see us at People's Bank of the South. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on Jake Miller Sports Talk, final segment of the program. Love that intro. Makes me feel like I'm in a college football video game. Love that. Way to go, Matthew. It is time to make our picks. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem, call Tennessee Redline, 1-800-889-9789. Up first, Matthew, get your headset on. You are making the picks with us. Vanderbilt, number 9 in the country, goes to Texas. Texas is a 2.5-point favorite. To cover or to win?
To win.
Matthew, Texas, 2.5, Vanderbilt.
I'm going Vandy.
He's picked Vanderbilt every game and they've won.
He's just about been right every single game. That's the thing.
I don't know. We'll see.
Go Texas.
I am actually going to take Vanderbilt on the money line. That sounded like a Cougar growl.
Yeah, that was not. That was a Coke burp.
Here's you an odd one. The world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Even though they don't call it that anymore because someone related it to something somehow, and somebody needs to quit being so sensitive. Number 5, Georgia, Florida, down in Jacksonville. Neutral site game they play every year. Georgia is a 7.5-point favorite. That seems like an easy one. The problem with that is when it seems like an easy one,
it's not.
It's usually not.
And Florida does not have their head coach, and they are a 50-50 throw-up.
What do they have to lose?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying give me Florida to win.
To win.
To win.
Florida.
I'll take Georgia to cover the spread. Georgia covers 7.5. Up next, we have Georgia Tech and North Carolina State. This game is at North Carolina State. Georgia Tech, number 8 in the country, only a 5.5-point favorite in this game. Georgia Tech is playing some good ball.
Give me Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech's playing some great ball.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. Yeah, they've been pretty decent.
They're fun to watch.
Give me Georgia Tech. And then, finally, the game of the week. The line has dropped to now 2.5 in Tennessee's favor. Number 18, Oklahoma, traveling to Neyland Stadium to take on number 14, Tennessee. Tennessee, minus 2.5. The over-under on this game is at 55.5. That seems low. I'll say that. That seems like a very low number. If you don't know what the over-under is, it basically means the total sum of the two teams' points. So let's say Tennessee wins the game 30-27. That's a total of 57 points. That means it is over the 55.5. We're not going to touch that because you never know.
You never know.
Daniel?
Tennessee wins.
You almost have to cover.
We cover. I'm wanting to give a specific. Tennessee wins 45-35 in a shootout.
I like it. Matthew?
Go Big Orange. Tennessee's going to win.
I'm going to give you something that you're not expecting here.
Tennessee lost?
No. Tennessee wins. But the under hits.
Oh. I could see that. I could see
it being like a knockdown, like 21-17 shootout.
I could see
Not
that.
a shootout, just a defensive struggle.
I could see that. I mean, Mateer's thrown several games where he does not look good.
No. And real quick on these, I'm going to give you some bonus ones. One of the things I like to do is I like to build a little parlay every now and again. Stephen Curry to score 20-plus points, Andrew Wiggins to score 20-plus points, and Bam Adebayo to score 20-plus points.
The Wiggins one is tough.
It's tough.
Because if Steph is shooting how Steph usually shoots.
Did I say Andrew?
Yeah.
Aaron, my bad.
Okay. Then, yeah, it's a safe bet.
The only one that worries me really is Bam.
Bam is so hit or miss.
And he's the best player that Miami has right now.
Yes, he is so hit or miss.
And Jimmy Butler was my favorite player.
Who is now with Steph.
Yep. Jimmy's trying to get his ring, and he could have had one. I mean, that's the thing is Jimmy Butler should very well have a ring in Miami. That was one of the best finals runs I've ever seen.
Oh, man. That was one of the best.
At least in the Eastern Conference.
That finals, the entire finals series that year was just amazing basketball.
I mean, you got to think Jimmy Butler dropped 55 points.
It's insane.
54 points in a playoff game. Like, that's second most all time.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Absolutely nuts. Matthew, you got something for us before we head out?
Yeah, before we sign off, I want to let y'all know. Do y'all remember a guy that was here not too long ago? His name was Clayton Carroll.
Yes.
Had a Saturday morning radio show. Also voice of the Lady Cougars basketball team and many, many other duties here at the radio station and in the community. Well, he, as we well know, he went on to Austin Peay University to study sports broadcasting over there. And he is right now calling a football game. Actually, the game starts in 5 minutes for us, 8 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock over there in Central Time Zone. But if you go on YouTube after the show, because it actually works out great because they start right after the show ends, look up Middle Tennessee Youth Sports on YouTube. That's how to find Clarksville varsity football versus Cane Ridge. Clayton Carroll, WLEF's very own Clayton Carroll, is calling that game on their live stream there. So
I'm so proud of him.
Tune into that. Yeah, he is doing great things. And he called the Trading Post yesterday morning and talked about some things going on over there. I don't know if we're allowed to say all that is in the pipeline, but something very special is coming this Monday over at Austin P. Maybe some collegiate athletics that Clayton Carroll is involved with. Not playing them, but maybe something else.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure that out on
If you've
Monday.
paid attention to anything that Clayton has posted on Instagram,
oh, yeah,
then you know what it is.
Yep.
But big things coming for Clayton. We're super proud of him. He is the man. I would never tell him that to his face, though.
You just told him on camera, so.
He ain't watching us. You kidding?
Clayton watches every show we have.
No, Clayton's calling a ball game.
He'll watch it after the fact. That's what Clayton does.
Yeah, and his head will be so big he won't be able to fit in a room.
Oh, he'll text me. He'll say, I love the show tonight. You know, it'll be after he gets done with worship practice and stuff.
With that girlfriend of his.
Oh, yeah. No. we sports broadcasters don't have time for that, you know what I mean?
Oh, you make time. If you care about somebody, you love somebody, you will make time.
No, that was the excuse that he gave. Anyways, let's
end this show. Folks, we appreciate you.
Oh, my goodness. You know, the last hour of this show sums up this show about as good as you could ever sum it up.
If you don't want to sponsor the show at this point, then what are you doing?
No, we are going to get me off of I-40, Matthew. No more. No more potholes. No more I-40. No more West Knoxville traffic. I don't care if I never eat Raisin Cane's again.
If somebody out there owns a business and they want to sponsor this madness that happened on Thursday nights, how can they be a part of this action?
Well, all you have to do is find me on Facebook, send me an email, JakeLloydMiller@iCloud.com. Find Matthew on Facebook, find me on Facebook, find Daniel on Facebook. Even best at the station.
Yeah.
I mean, we all talk through the week, but it has zero to do with the show. Our group chat has nothing to do with the show. It is, what kind of pizza do we want?
It's like a middle school boys group chat.
Yeah. It's
pretty much.
Okay, Jake, do the outro.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Daniel. Something else coming up next here on WLAF. Tune in tomorrow for Campbell County versus William Blount right here on WLAF.
Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF. Stay tuned.